Welcome back to Old War Stories with Uncle Jay. This one is entitled Paying for Your Own Keys. As usual, a cryptic title, and here's how it goes. At one point during my stint in sales at Tiny Middle, they hired this guy by the name of Paul Accardi. Not Bacardi, but Accardi. Paul Accardi always acted as if he had drank too much Bacardi. Hardy, hardy, har har. Guy was kind of fucked up. But he was a manager, and as a manager at Tiny Middle, you would have keys to the place. You also were on call 24 hours a day in case the alarm system on the store was triggered due to a break-in or a fire or something else. And so that was something else you had to deal with. But you also couldn't lose these keys or lend them out or anything. Paul did not excel in that field. And he would always have his keys, and he hated them in his pocket or something. So he'd go in the break room and he'd sit down with the guys in sales and eat lunch with them, and he'd throw his keys on the table. And he's like, I gotta go, guys, and he'd have to get back out to the sales floor and manager things, which he wasn't much of to begin with. So he'd leave his keys there. Well, in the break room, we had a vending machine. It's about the size of a soda vending machine, your typical vending machine looking thing, or a candy vending machine where you get chips and candy and stuff, that kind of thing. But it wasn't like the candy machine like that. This had other items inside. You could have there was like a cupcake that was shrink wrapped, that you could get sometimes they'd have like a sandwich in there that was in a plastic thing and sealed off with plastic. There were various pastries in there, a chicken something sandwich, shrink wrapped, different things. And it varied all the time. You never knew what was in there. And it was on a carousel. So you had your little control panel, and you had two buttons, left and right. And you'd press them, and the thing would engage, and it would start turning inside the machine this carousel, because out of the circle of this carousel, you had different levels, maybe 8 of them, we'll say, and you had compartments, maybe 8, as pieces of, like pieces of pie or something out of a circle, 8 slices, so to speak. Something like compartments like that the various things would be in. And as it would rotate around, it had vacuum fluorescent displays for each one that would show the prices of them, and it would change as it would go around. My battery's running low, so I'm going to try to make this real short and hope I don't cut out on the battery. Anyway, long and short was, the guys in sales would go and flip the machine around and find the most expensive thing in there, put the money in, and buy it. And when you hold the thing open, after you put enough money in, it would unlock it so you can get the thing out. They would put Paul's keys in there and let go, and it would lock. And then Paul would come back and, I left my keys here, where the hell are they? I don't know, check the vending machine. And they got him 3-4 times where he had to pay to get his own keys out of the vending machine. It was only a few bucks, but even still, it's like, that's what you get, dick. Anyway, that really is the long and short of this story. Thanks so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time for another batch. This was 5 in a day of Old War Stories with Uncle Jay. We'll see you then. Take care.